here's your memory guy. In this video I'm going to talk about how I memorize the very essential timelines in the Bible. And this one I call the sacred chronology in the Bible. So the first thing, plus the years like in which these events took place. So the creation according to the Bible took place in the year 4004. And then this is when Adam and Eve are created. The year 4003, Cain is born. Cain is the first son to Adam, so Cain is born the year 4003. The year 3875, we see Cain is killing Abel. The year 3017, Enoch is translated into heaven. The year 2348, we see the universal deluge, that is the rain that is talked about when Noah built the ark. And then we see that the year 2247, the year 2247 is when the Tower of Babel is built. That is in you can find that in Genesis chapter 4. And then the year 1921, Abraham is called. The year 18, that is BCE, that's before Jesus. So all the whatever I've talked about is before the Christ era, or the current era, the way you want to. So the year 1921 BCE that is when God called Abram. He was not yet called Abraham yet. So the year 1896 BCE, that is the fall of Sodom and Gomorrah. The year 1871, that is the year when Isaac was God asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. The year 1816 BCE, that is the year when Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. And then from there we go to 1759, when Jacob get married to Leah and Rachel, or Rachel. After that we go to the year 1728. That's almost like end of Genesis. That is when Joseph was sold to the Egyptians by his brothers. And then we go to the year 1571. That is the birth when Moses was born. After that we go to 1513, the year 1513 BCE. This is the year when Job became patient and got sick, and that is the period where Job lived. Then we go to the year 1491. That is the year also when Moses saw the burning bush. And then we go the same year, 1491, Pharaoh's hosts drowned in the Red Sea. Then we have the same year the Israelites got the 10 Commandments from Mount Sinai. So then we go to the following year, which is 1452. That's the year when it's assumed that Moses wrote the Pentateuch. And after that we go to, again, the same year, 1452 is the year when Moses smote the mountain and water came out. And then 1451 is the year when the Israelites now went officially into Canaan. 1451, that's also the year that Jericho fell down, so the fall of Jericho. And then after that we go to the year 1312. That is when Boaz married Ruth. Then we go to the year 1188. That's the year when Jephthah offered, sacrificed his daughter. And after that we go to the year 1136. That is when the year when Samson killed 1,000 Philistines with one jawbone. And then from there we go to the year 1062. That's the year when David the year when David killed Goliath with a sling. Then we go to the year 1055. 1055 is the year when Saul kills himself or commits suicide, and therefore David becomes the king. After that we go to the year 1015. That's the year when now David dies and Solomon takes over power. We go then to 1012. The year 1012, that is the year then that the stone of the temple, the first stone, was laid down to build by Solomon to build the bigger temple for God. Then we go from there, we go to the year 975. Okay, that is when Jeroboam is dividing Israel from Judah. And after that we go to the year 896. The year 896 is the year when Elijah was translated into heaven. From there we go to the year 884. That is the year when King Jehu of Israel destroyed all the prophets of Baal. After that we go to the year 801. That's the year when Jonah was eaten or swallowed by the fish. After that we go to the year 758. That is the year when Isaiah started prophesying. After that we go to the year 742. That's the year when King Ahaz of Judah set up again the worship of idols. After that we go to the year 721. That is the fall of Israel. Then after that we go to the year 710. That is the year when Sennacherib's 185,000 soldiers are killed by the angel. From there we go to the year 657. That is when Holofernes is killed by Judith. The king is killed by Judith. After that we go to the year 641. That's the year when Josiah the pious began to reign. After that we go to the year 601. That is when we had the lamentation of Jeremiah. And after that we go to the year 588. That is the fall of Judah or Judea. And after that we go to the year 587. That is the year when, after the fall of Judah, the year 587, Nebuchadnezzar comes to Jerusalem and attacks Jerusalem and takes the Israelites as in captivity. So that's the year 587. The year 560, that's the year when, if you know the story about Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego, they get rescued from the fire. So that's the year when that happened, 560. And the year 556, that's the year when there was the Belshazzar's feast. That's the year when you had the writings on the wall. After that we go to the year 554. That's the year when Daniel was thrown into lion's den. After that we go to the year 538. This is the year when Cyrus the Great took power and released the Israelites from captivity. After that we go to the year 517. The year 517 is the year when Darius the king divorced Vashti, Queen Vashti of India, and married Esther. After that we go to the year 518. 8, that is the year when Haman, the enemy of the Israelites, was hanged. After that, we go to the year 453, that is the year when Ezra wrote Chronicles. After that, we go to the year 166 BCE. We're still at the BCE. That's the year when Apollonius was defeated, and then Judas Maccabeus came and slew him, like he was killed. After that, we go to Aristobulus taking over. That is the year 107 BCE, when Aristobulus took over power from in Judea. After that, we go to the year 55, when Gabinius set up the Sanhedrin rules. After that, now we go to the year 4. That is when John the Baptist is born, 6 months before Jesus Christ, and the same year Jesus is also born. After that, we get to the year then 4004. That is now the beginning of the Christian era, or the new era. Then we go to the year 12. This is the year when you find Jesus in the temple with the elders. After that, you go to the year 26. That is the year when John the Baptist started his ministry. After that, we go to the year 31st. That's the year when Jesus, that's the year when there was the sermon on the mountain, when Jesus was preaching and there was someone on the mountain. Then you go to the year 32. This is now the Christian era, the new era. This is now AD. That's the year when Jesus fed, the year 32 AD, that's the year when Jesus fed 5,000 people with 2 fishes and 5 bread. And after that, we go to the year 33. That is the year when Jesus now was crucified. After that, we have 3 years later, we have Paul, who was previously called Saul, converting into Christianity. After 3 years, that is the year 36, 2 years later, we have the Pontius Pilate committing suicide, killing himself. The year 30, that is the year 38 AD. The year 39, Matthew writes his first, his gospel. The year 44, that is the year when Peter, 44 AD, that's the year when now Peter was liberated from prison by an angel. The year 45 AD, this is the Christian era now. That's the year when Mary, the mother of Jesus, died. Then we go to the year 50. We see Paul preaching in Athens, in a place called Areopagus. After that, we go to, that is the year 50. The year 65, Paul is imprisoned in Rome. The year 66, the martyrdom of Paul and Peter. So Paul and Peter they become the martyrs. And the year 95, if we go there now, the year 95 is when St. John wrote his gospel, the 100th year. That is when St. John dies. Thank you so much. I just wanted to show you that with memory skills you can master anything. So those were just like the sacred years throughout the Bible that I wanted to recognize for today. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.